there is a problem, you can't talk to anybody. There is no phone number, there is no email, there is no address to write them, and then there is no option to contact people. It is all hidden, intentionally hidden to deceive unsuspecting consumers and public in order to tie them and put a yoke on their neck so that they can make money. That's not the America I know, and that will never be the America. That is either you fix the problem on your own, or I will tell you what my father did to bring the business back, and some of you know what I did in order to bring the economy back. The Lord calls and warns on those that engage in all these things. A worthless person, I'm reading Proverbs chapter 6, verse 12. A worthless person, a wicked man, is the one who walks with a perverse mouth, who winks with his eyes, who signals with his feet, who points with his fingers, whom with perversity in his heart continually devises evil, who sprays strife. Therefore his calamity will come suddenly. Instantly he will be broken, and there will be no healing in Jesus' name. This is not just only with LinkedIn. I found it with Yelp. If you go to yelp.com, found it with Facebook, found it with Google, found it with do you name it? Everyone, because ever since then, not that I didn't believe the Lord when he was brought the message years ago, but I have been talking about consistently about where our government has failed. The consumer society, those that are supposed to protect the public interest. Verse 16 said there are 6 things which the Lord hates, yes, 7 which are an abomination to him. Haughty eyes, anyuku, people that are haughty eyes, a lying tongue, and the hands that shed innocent blood, abomination to God. A heart that devises wicked plans, feet that run rapidly to evil. A false witness who utters lies. And one who spreads strife among brothers. The question that you have to ask, whether and wherever you may be getting this message, to think about what God is saying to you today. And in the questions and the message that the Lord is asking is to help you in continuation of what is been stoking and causing conflict around in the world and in your tribe, between and among your tribe, in your race and among races, black, white, Hausa, Fulani, Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo, and the Cherokees, the Indians, all kinds of tribes, wherever you may be getting this message. Can a man take a fire in his bosom and his clothes not be burned? Or can a man walk on hot coals and his feet not be scorched? Those that like to chase people's wife. I was talking to a friend over the weekend about something that is happening. Somebody that was shot twice in Baltimore last week. And that's, by the way, I want to thank the governor, Hogan, for taking action about the message that I gave 2 weeks ago in my sermon about what is going on in Baltimore, the decadence, the destruction of life, and he voted 150 million to give to the community and the police in all the cities and the counties and the states to be able to provide an intervention and increase security so that people and children will no longer be walking around with gun in their hands and their pockets because of fear of being shot. That is the kind of democracy that we are praying that we go to Africa, that people pay attention, that when people complain about a problem, they find a solution to the problem and not embellish it and dismiss it and ignore it and let it to become a bigger hole and a bigger problem. That's an example of leadership. What the government of the people, for the people, by the people is supposed to do is to solve the problem of the people that have elected them or have put them in the positions of power and the authority. The word of the Lord chastises us by reminding us about the ways we ought to act to heed the counsel of the Lord. As he goes into Christ himself in the New Testament, ministering unto you, talking about the heart of man. It's not what people are saying the problem. It's not what people are doing. Coming to you and pretending to be what they are not. But it is the actual structural violence and actual things that you are suffering, that you are doing, that as the soldiers, that you are called to live a particular life here in the book of Proverbs, and he said, you should listen to the commandment of the Lord and do what he says. For the lamp is like the commandment, and the light is the teaching. The word of the Lord is asking you in your life, what are you doing? How do you live your life? For those of you in Nigeria, when I came there and I had complaints about how